Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Mars is about to be direct on February 23rd. Venus is in your sign, though she's going to retrograde. Mercury's coming into your sign. Neptune's about to come into your sign. In May, Saturn's about to come into your sign. You're about to start a whole new life. And that Mars retrograde in Cancer, I feel like, has properly prepared you for adulthood. You know, we're the babies of the zodiac. And Mars retrograde in Cancer, the sign of the good mother, has cosmically nurtured that ass into adulthood in a different way than you could have ever expected. I feel like there's so much more emotional, mental, spiritual maturity that you've acquired. Bruh. Now it's time to take off. Grab your shit. We got stuff to talk about. Yo, what is zoo? It's your girl Jay, the High Priestess, back at it again with the general tarot reading for Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising for Pisces season 2025. Baby, hydrate, light it if you need it. Cause I'm ready to dive in, clear out any funky ass energy. Welcome in my benevolent ancestors, Mother God, Father God, Mother Earth, thanking you for the most useful, helpful, and divinely aligned messages for Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising for Pisces season 2025. What I say? Grown ass, all the way. Like, you are getting closer and closer and closer to Emperor level, closer and closer and closer. It's happening. I feel like we needed this emotional check. This emotional inventory had to get done so we could grow the fuck up and get the fuck on with making our dreams our reality. Ultimately, there was lots of healing. I feel like healing around mother wounds, father wounds, healing of the past, recovering from the past, tying up loose ends. It's just time. I feel like you nipped a lot of it in the bud. I hope you did your work and are continuing to do your work, because it's about to get so much better, baby. It's about to get so much better. So breathe as we welcome in the most useful, helpful, and divinely aligned messages. Do I take that? I feel like yes. The most useful, helpful, and divinely aligned messages for Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising for Pisces season 2025. What I say? It's a big turning point. And it may feel like everything has been so fucking shaky and unstable. And I feel like you've been shaken, like you have been shooketh. And the divine shook some outdated emotional responses, some immature thinking, some abandonment wounds, some fear, some anxiety, some depression, some it's been like shook out of you, squoze out of you. You've been squeezed. And we're moving forward. The Wheel of Fortune denotes not only just a turning point, but this is a whole new season of your life. This is a brand new cycle in the realm of luck, brand new cycle in the realm of exploration and change. I also feel like there may be somebody with Pisces, Gemini, Sagittarius, Scorpio, Aquarius, Leo, or Taurus placements that's playing a big role in your life. There's something about getting fixed. I feel like fixed in your ambitions, fixed in your singular focus, being able to really, really move forward. I don't think I'm supposed to take all three of these, but I will show you. The Wheel of Fortune came out, the Three of Wands, and the Queen of Swords. But it just feels like I'm supposed to take the Wheel of Fortune. But I like that Three of Wands though. I do, ooh, because there's something about what you've set in motion is coming back to you. What you've started, what you've planted, you're reaping a harvest. And continue to merge your passions with your practicality. Turn your back on the bullshit with those people that you were possibly in competition with, or felt like you had this imaginary competition with, or that you felt in that made you feel insecure or made you feel less than what you actually are. Strength. What's got you feeling weak? Two of Cups on the bottom of the deck. So first thing out to be clarified on the Selenite throne is your relationship to your luck, your relationship to your faith, what it is you believe in, understanding and letting yourself believe this is the divine has set a new foundation for this new season that you're walking into. And what are you so afraid of? What have you been so afraid of? What's going on with your relationship to your raw emotions and how you express your raw emotions? What's going on with your relationship to control? Understanding that all we can control is what we voluntarily put into our bodies, whether we react or respond, and what we do about our intentions. Everything else is outside of your jurisdiction, babe. So there may be somebody with Leo placements playing a big role. I told you that those father things are coming up to the surface once Mars goes into Leo. So we're preparing to heal mother wounds so we can get to the father wound work again. And it's time to make sure that you're not being led by your ego. I feel like this new season has a lot less ego, a lot less control. You understanding what's in your lane. There's this whole new cycle in regards to what makes you feel strong, what makes you feel weak, um, your primal instincts coming up to the surface. That feels amazing. I do feel like this new season, you're going to be fucking strong. So much stronger than you thought that you were. And slow and steady wins the race. You don't mind the pace. I feel like this retrograde has taught us a lesson in regards to understanding the pace that life is going at, and that we're not in control of the pace that we're moving at. But all you can do is tend to the hard work and the details. You're becoming a provider in the making. You're becoming the breadwinner. You're becoming way more financially stable than you ever have been before. I feel like there may be somebody with Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn placements that's playing a really big role in your life this season. But don't give up. Don't go back. Stay pragmatic. Stay practical. Stay grounded. Continue to ground, and continue to move forward. I feel like that willpower is rising up, the gumption, the audacity, the like ability to like shoot your shot, to really go for it, to be brave, to be courageous. I feel like there's courage that is required for Aries to slow down, because we get so much validation from being able to go 100 miles an hour for fucking 40 years, 50 years. You know what I mean? Like there's something about understanding how much grace there is in a slower pace, how much faith is required to be able to go at that slower pace. And I feel like we've acquired the faith, we've acquired the new lessons that we need in order to dare to keep going and to really like be methodical. But with the center of the reading being the Knight of Pentacles, there is a lot of armor on here still. And so what is your relationship to your armor, how you're protecting yourself? Do you believe that the God of your understanding is protecting you? Or are you still under the impression that you're doing all your protection on your own? That by way of you staying closed off or guarded, that's real protection. It's not. I feel like we're turning away from ego, turning away from being ego driven or ego based, turning away from caring so much about receiving control or having control or the illusion of control truly. Please continue. Final two cards, final two messages for Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising. For Pisces season 2025. There could be change. I mean, for the first card out to be Major Arcana, I feel like Pisces season starts out with a bang. I'm excited to clarify this over on the plunge, over on Patreon, where we're going to clarify all these cards. Come join my ethical cult, darling. We clarify all these cards. There's all kinds of astrological content. I'm making a cool community. I'm trying. I'm doing my part, y'all. Patreon.com/JustJEverything. For free shit, check out my Instasham at JustJ_everything, TikTok at JustJEverything, and for other dope shit that I do and to book a reading with me, my website, JustJEverything.com. All the links are in the description box below. What do you need to be more diligent about? What I feel like there's discipline, there's structure, there's like that's the focus Pisces season. You could be tempted to veg out and do nothing and just stay in this dream world and fantasy world, but I feel like the center of the reading being the Knight of Pentacles, there's an understanding of like the movement that's required, the consistency that's required. It's time to be consistent about something or continuing to be consistent about something. There's this like, but I do want to say, how long are we gonna wear this helmet? When are you ready to put on the Emperor's crown? Don't let yourself stay, because that's the thing. Aries energy can get off on the fact that like, look at how much I've survived versus picture me thriving. Picture me rolling. You know what I mean? There's a difference. That's the difference between Aries and Taurus. And so there is something there around like, how long are we going to stay just in survival mode and get off on surviving? When are you going to let yourself put in the work and be consistent and diligent enough to start fucking thriving consistently? From ashy to classy, from surviving to thriving. It's time to change the mindset. We are in thriving, prosperity, abundance mindset. Nice. Then we have the Queen of Swords, and the final card is the 10 of Cups. The 6 of Pentacles came out as well, but originally, and this is going to be the new bottom of the deck, but the bottom of the deck was the Knight of Cups. So I will say there is something about getting back towards that like quest of love for life and not letting yourself accept breadcrumbs of what you actually deserve. I feel like there's a lot of balance that's coming in, harmony that's being established with people with Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or Libra placements. There's a fair exchange and equalization. I feel like harmony wants to be established in the realm of your body. Harmony, what do you need to do to establish harmony in the realm of your body? What do you need to establish what do you need to do to establish harmony in regards to your self-worth? I feel like your routine, your structure, your discipline, you sticking to it, it's very earthy, which is weird. I didn't expect this to be so earthy. But there's just something there about consistent grounding and consistently showing up and taking care of yourself, consistently doing what you know you need to do, that's going to bring out this like balance and fairness and equality, being reflected in your external experience. There's something about reciprocity, give and take, equal, matching energy. Be careful about matching energy. That can be a slippery slope. You don't want to tamper with your karma. You don't want to tamper with your nervous system by way of like, I'll get you, sucker. I'll do that. You doing this, watch me do that. Don't get caught up in that. With the final two, Knight of Pentacles and the Queen of Swords, I do feel like Pisces season their help is on the way, or there are people around you that are going to start showing up for you in a way that you didn't experience before. And there could be somebody with Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius placements that's really helping you transmute your pain into power. That's bringing in clarity, bringing in awareness. I feel like there's really good news coming in from people with Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio placements as well. There's something about you doing your work to articulate all of your feelings, to get this shit off your chest, to write it out, journal it, speak it, share your emotions, share your experience. You being able to delegate, you being able to really say what needs to be said. I said what I said kind of mode, saying some shit with your chest, puts you in the position where I feel like you get to experience a whole new cycle of love, togetherness, fulfillment. This reading is bookend with tens, and tens are new beginnings. Tens across the board, darling. And that's what came up for Pisces energy too. They got lots of tens. And I feel like this is with Venus retrograding in your sign, Mercury coming in, Neptune coming in, Saturn coming in, the removal of the North Node energy. This is a whole new cycle. So we're starting out Pisces season with a bang, with a new cycle of luck. And the closer that we get to your season, the closer we get to experiencing like profound happiness and really turning your back on the bullshit. I also feel like there's something about no longer waiting for somebody else to dictate your happiness. You really being able to like generate happiness for yourself. Or some of you have been waiting for someone, or hoping that someone would come in and say the thing or do the thing, or and I just feel like there's no more waiting. It's just like there's this understanding of like, I fulfill me. Happiness is an inside job. I take care of me. I do what needs to be done. And so there's this like intuitive it's like this intuitive train that I feel like you're hopping on, where it's like leading you somewhere very specific. And that very specific place that it's leading you is the 10 of cups. You know, I say it all the time, it takes a fuck ton of rain to get a rainbow that big. Some of you are turning your back on an old way of communicating, an old way of thinking. I feel like it's really important to be direct, to be honest, to be fair, to be forthright. There may be somebody with Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius placements that's sharing something with you that you didn't experience, or you didn't expect, or you may be seeing someone from your past moving on towards a happiness that you didn't expect. There is something about you speaking your happiness into existence, understanding words are spells. Even the Bible says life and death are in the power of the tongue. And so there's something here about being way more masterful with your words so that you are attracting in your particular brand of the 10 of cups, but get clear on what your particular brand of the 10 of cups is. And that feels important for you to be able to articulate, for you to be able to put into words. This is what happiness looks like and feels like to me. This is the kind of experience that I want to have. So let me zoom out a little bit. Only, two major arcana. The Wheel of Fortune and Strength at the beginning. Pisces season's coming in hot. They're going to let you know, yo, it's time to get back to that instinct. After all these lessons that you've learned, integrate the lessons, integrate that new information so that you can experience a new level of strength and togetherness and happiness and contentment, so that you don't have to like put such a muzzle on yourself or such a leash on yourself and trying to like behave a certain way or appear or be perceived a certain way. I feel like there's some ego issues got worked out. Some control issues have gotten worked out. And because you are doing the work or continuing to do the work or have done the work, there's this whole new cycle of luck and strength coming in. The Wheel of Fortune is turning in your favor. Things are moving forward. I feel like money coming to me, money coming to me, money. Strength, awareness, opportunity, optimism, a levity, a relief flowing in. And it's going to set you forward in a different direction. But what did I say? When you train in that, when are you trading that helmet in for the crown? It comes in whenever you start to use your words. Be honest, be direct, say what needs to be said, and watch it lead you to fulfillment, babe. I hope to see you over on Patreon. Patreon.com/JustJEverything. Let me zoom out again. Is there anything else? Those of you who are dealing with fixed signs, Aquarius, Scorpio, Taurus, or Leos, some sort of new cycle is coming in and changing with those connections, specifically Leo. I feel like you're getting stronger in your relationship and your connection to those signs, but I feel like the wheel is turning. There's a new season with this person with Leo placements. There's there's some sort of external shift that's coming in that puts you in a position of like operating on a new timeline, you dressing yourself a different way, presenting yourself in a different way, showing up in your life in a different way. And there's someone with Leo placements that I feel like is motivating you to move forward. There's someone with Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn placements that I feel like is helping you get grounded and move forward and stay on track. There may be somebody with Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius placements that they're bringing you the truth. You're bringing them the truth. There's just honest conversations. There's clarity coming to the dynamic between you and this air sign. And I feel like for those of you who are fucking around with watery people, there's a lot of fulfillment, there's a lot of happiness with someone with Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio placements, or finally able to turn your back, finally able to like get over the hump or the obstacles with this Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. Some of you, like, there is a truth coming to you by way of a water sign, or you need to give that water sign the truth, and everything balances out. Everything is getting way more equal. And your relationship, I'm showing you a little bit of the plunge, and your relationship to commitment and status and togetherness. Should I get something here or wait until you arrive? Oh my God, all I want to do is work and everybody wants a fucking piece of me. Anyway, excuse me for my personal outburst. That could be a thing. I mean, there are court cards out here. There's a lot of people out here. So I feel like there's that thing about balance. I feel like this season has a lot to do with you figuring out who to give to, how much time to give to your social life, and how much time to give to work, and finding your perfect brand of like, or your perfect balance of work hard, play hard. That feels really, really important. But there's something about even that, me saying that out loud during the reading, like you may feel really tugged on, or a lot of people want your energy, a lot of people want your time, a lot of people want your effort, but you can't lose sight of the prize. Keep your eye on the prize. Keep putting in the work, keep moving forward. It's going to lead you to a different level of satisfaction, a different level of intensity, togetherness, sweetness, family, fun, festivities. Some of you are moving, some of you are buying property, some of you are going to the next level in your romantic relationships. Some of you, there's lots of traveling coming in. It just feels like moving forward finally. And I'm excited to clarify this over on Patreon. I'll see you over there. Patreon.com/JustJEverything. Let's get into it. For the full version of the video, go to Patreon.